Hello from snowy and wintry Lithuania. I hope it finds you well in your warm and cozy home. My name is Gintarė and this is PetiteKnit's knitting podcast, and it would be episode number 14. Happy to see you or that you see me on your screens. Hello if you are new here. Hello if you are returning viewer. Enjoying the last few weeks of winter. I hope spring will come soon. Here, even we have mountains, snow to melt, and as usual, we had quite a sunny day, and today when I have to film this episode, we have a cloudy day without any sun, and we have a few days now of quite a warm weather with the positive temperatures, while a few days ago we had like minus 20 or below degrees Celsius. Quite interesting weather. And let's move to a podcast because I have a lot of things to share with you and I am not sure how much time I have while my baby girl is sleeping. So let's start off what I'm wearing, and this is the first finished object since last episode, and this is a Jenny jacket v-neck. I will try to show you more. So this one was quite for a while on my needles, if you know, and we were following me on Instagram or watching my podcast. So yeah, Jenny jacket v-neck by PetiteKnit. I knit this with Drops Fiesta and Drops Kid Silk held together. It's in this beige colorway. I will leave yarn information down below in description. I knitted medium size for the sweater. I was kind of playing yarn chicken, so I bought extra yarns for button band, but I still have almost 2 balls left. This is, now let's try to move camera a bit. The bottom, I knitted it a little bit shorter, and you see here button band has a little, I hope you can see it, a little error in knitting it, but I thought let it be. I started it quite loose. I thought maybe blocking will fix it, but it did not. So let it be. And I made sleeves a little longer. After blocking, they grew a bit more maybe than I would like, but it's okay. I cast it on this cardigan last year in 2025 on January 20th, and I finished it on this year on January 13th, so it almost took me 1 year to finish this cardigan. It's really nice and cozy and warm, I would say. I have not worn it outside yet, just in at the house, so yeah, it's really nice and cozy and nice to have another cardigan in my wardrobe. Next finished object, also one of the oldest and longest that was on my needles, is this pressed flower shawl by Christoffers. I will try to put it here. I will be all in my knits, cozy and warm. So yeah, this is a shawl. I knitted it with my own hand-dyed yarns. Another thing to share with you that I also dye yarns if you are new here. So I have my Etsy shop. You also can find the link below in the description. So yes, I really enjoyed knitting this shawl. This is knit in mosaic technique. You use 2 yarns and you just knit all the time. Just on the flower you need to purl. Slip knit technique mostly of this. I also bind it off in the simple way. I'm not sure if I will redo it because it shows this color chain, let's say that, all around it. Not sure if I like it. I also kind of improvised with the end of the shawl. It's supposed to be more of these flowers, but I ran out of the yarn. I was planning to knit while I have yarns. I used, as I mentioned, my hand-dyed yarns in classic sock base. I used for flowers Helleborus colorway, and for the dark gray color I use wet pavement. It's really nice and kind of warm shawl, and it will be great for spring to wear. I really like this shape of shawls, and I might knit something else as well, and I think this color suits me as well. Really excited to have this finally finished. It was knit with 3mm needles with fingering yarn, so it needed some time to finish it. And the third, and I guess the final finished object that I have, that I was working since the last episode, is Willums overall by PetiteKnit, and this is knit with drops extra fine merino yarn, and the size is for 9 and 12 month kids, babies. And I use these lovely owl buttons that I had in my stash. I think they look quite cute in here. Also, they were all like different shades of brown and gray, so they are a little bit mismatching here. Really nice and cute piece to wear for my daughter. Also, if you saw my last episode, I am working from my yarn stash, so this was knitted with one of the oldest yarns from my stash. So happy to have it knit up. So let's move then to my work in progress. I was now working through my old work in progress, and this one is Friday tee. That will be Friday sweater, because in design is with the short sleeve, and I will do them with the long sleeves to have this kind of for warm weather light sweater, let's say that. And I did a little progress since we last talked, that much. It's also fingering weight yarn with the 3mm needles. This is size small, and I'm using Artemis yarns and her advent calendar full skeins from 2024, and I'm making this fade. And now I'm working on the final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th skein of yarns. Let me try to show you all of them in one place as well. Here they are. Yeah, so I will work on sleeves also according the fade. So I'm just trying to knit equal parts of the color, each color. So yes, this is the progress, small progress that I did. Let's put the progress marker. Nothing much to say here, just that I'm knitting it mostly in the evenings for like an hour or so when the girls are asleep. Me and my husband are watching TV. Then I have another Friday sweater. This is Friday sweater mini. Here it is, also by PetiteKnit. Last time I was on this sleeve, and now I have finished the sleeve and started working on the second one. And this is knit with drops baby merino yarn that I have in a stash. Also working with all kind of different leftovers from pink and purple colorways. Also, this is all the tangled ball, how much I have for the second sleeve. I hope I will have enough to finish it. And this is for 4 and 5 years old kids, so I hope after blocking it will grow a little bit, because it's a quite snug sweater. At least it's how it looks like from how it looks like now. This is also the progress that I made on this sweater. Then I have another, I won't talk about the projects that I won't have not worked on them. It is Lyon sweater by PetiteKnit that I have not worked at all since last we have talked. Then I have a little bit progress on another leftover mini project that I started. This is a Sweet Shop blanket by Laura Penrose. I only have 3 squares finished. So I'm using minis, 20-gram minis from all the advents and sock sets, from some sock sets that I gathered through a few years. As a main color white, I'm using undyed classic sock base yarn, because all these advent minis were with superwash merino nylon base. So this is the same base, just some are 2 plies and some are 4 plies, I believe. I wanted something in the same base, so not much worked on this project currently. Then the last and my newest cast on, also working with the yarns from my yarn stash, is this. And this is, let me double check the name, Harold's sweater. I'm not sure when PetiteKnit changed it to Sunday sweater, because all other designs with these kind of columns are Sunday named. This is will be for my baby girl from 9 to 12 months old. I also knitting it with Drops Baby Merino in this Turkish blue colorway. It's color number 10. I just had most of the yarn in one color. I didn't want anything beige or brown to knit for her at the moment, so I choose this color, and I holding it double because this pattern requires like a DK weight yarn to knit with the 4mm needles. And I also using this lovely stitch marker from not this last year's 2025 Advent Artemis yarns. I really like how it looks like. These are all my work in progress at the moment. Not much, I would say, but it's all good. Oh, also I forgot to mention one more cast on for some reason that is finally made, that I was putting aside for such a long time. So I have Stick Season sweater by the Caribbean casted on, and now I'm working on the back panel of the sweater, and I'm using hand-dyed yarns from Olivia and Oliver Fibers. I believe it's called Chestnut colorway, and it's DK weight, 75% merino, 25% nylon. And since this is hand-dyed yarns, I'm alternating skeins, so I might see some stripes instead. So I'm not sure if this will be a good thing. Well, since this is like a broken rib pattern, it kind of hides it. Well, I see later on maybe I will need to switch to another skein to change one of the skeins. So yeah, this is finally on my needles and I'm working it slowly on it. Happy to finally have it and not just talk about how I'm not casting on and just have a swatch for more than a year. And then if you are interested, stay tuned. I will talk about my hand-dyed yarns and what new is coming to the shop and my plans for the next collections and projects. So yes, I have on my shop available colors for Valentine's Day. So I have here almost all of them. Just grab them quickly. So these are 4 colors. I have these 3 are dyed on 3 bases, on classic sock base, on classic DK base, and on Merino base. And this is one of a kind colorway, only on classic DK base and only 4 skeins available. So this intention was to mix kind of these 2 colors, but it, for my liking, it got too muddy. But I see comments and likes for this yarn from you guys, and it's quite the opposite feeling what you are sharing with me, so it's quite interesting. So it's a very speckled yarn and the name is Forbidden Romance, if I'm not mistaken. Then I have this eggplant aubergine colorway. I really like this one. Velvet Amour colorway. Then I have this light pink speckled color. It's Cupid's Confetti. And this is bright, bold color pink is Electric Kiss name. So it's really intense pink. If you like this intensity, just go grab some yarns for your project, for a bright hat or a bright shawl or some color work with it. It's really nice looking color. These 4 colorways are in the shop now. Next, I have a shop update coming to you in the end of January with my other hand-dyed yarn that are coming to the shop. It will be new colorways and some are returning colorways. I'm bringing back rosewater tea for you guys. Another thing about hand-dyed yarns, each of them are different skein to skein, batch to batch. Just keep in mind that. So this might have some more darker patches than my previous ones that was in the shop. I won't re-dye them. Well, these are how it turns out, colors. Sometimes you do add a pinch of dye more than you previously did and it got more darker, but it's the beauty of hand-dyed yarns. Then I have the same on classic sock base, and also tried to dye on Merino DK base. So you can see it has bigger speckles on the yarns because the surface of yarn is bigger itself. So it's also quite interesting to see how the dye covers the yarn. Then I have dyed another batch of Happy Birthday Mama because it was my mother's birthday and this is a colorway dedicated for her birthday. I just changed a little bit recipe. I removed one color from it, so I might need to take new photos of these yarns because it's quite different. From now on will be this way. And I have 4 skeins of on classic sock base. Then I dyed light brown colorway that was also sold out from my shop on kid mohair base, silk mohair base. And then I tried to do the same colorway on Suri silk, but I see that there appears some pink splashes brighter than it's supposed to be, so I'm not sure if I will remove also the pink color from this recipe. Maybe I will put this as a one-of-a-kind Suri skein. And the last one, I dyed also a new colorway. I need to figure the name of it. It's a brown blue colorway. I really like this one, and I would like to dye someday more of this to knit maybe a sweater for myself to see how it knits, because it's really nice combo, as you can see. These are the shop updates. Also on March, I also have a plans for Easter mini collection, so stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram as PetiteKnit as well to get more information. And also I just posted more information about my plans on advent calendar that I will excited to share and to do, and the theme I finally thought of is Aurora Borealis. I wanted something wintry but not Christmas related, and I will try to play with the colors and try not to be that bright, bold, teal Turkish colorways that we know Aurora Borealis can be, but also some light, maybe some pastel, darker, lighter colors to have more variegation between the colors. So it would be more interesting for you to open, not just bright, dark colors, you know. So yeah, this is my update for you, I guess. Also, yarn stash update. I have received final 2 sock yarn sets from the Mindful Creators that I was ordered as pre-order last year, so it finally came. It's from Meet Me in Velaris collection. This is the City of Starlight, and this is the Night Lord of the Night Court. So this is like dark purple with this pink color, and this is a blue purple with this pastel lilac colorway. I see these will become probably socks for my husband, and these will have to wait its turn. So yes, so if you're also curious about my yarn stash numbers, it grew from the last time we talked, so because of these 2 skeins, and now we have 66,721 grams. I will put the number here. And good news is that I knitted in January 958 grams. So we have a little use of the stash. I will try to update you with these kind of numbers on each of episode of my podcast, so we could work on this stash yarn journey together. And if you're also working through your yarn stash, share your insights below in the comments, how you share how is your journey on your stash busting. I'm really interested to hear, to know your methods. What are you knitting mostly of your stash? Hope I don't forget to share with you anything on this episode, and hope you're having a nice and cozy day. and I hope you have an interesting project on your needles. Also, you can share with me what are you knitting, what are you working on. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new here to know when my new episode is coming live. Also, I might upload some videos about me dyeing some yarns. That might be short videos. Yeah, I will try to do that as well. Maybe that would be interesting for you. Don't forget to subscribe, to like this video, and to leave a comment below. And we will see on the next one. Bye!